Yeah, I said after the Aston Villa game when Arsenal got beat at home at the Emirates, I said it was all over then. It hasn't changed my mind. Man City just do what they do. I mean, it's disheartening at the moment. I mean, and they're doing it under pressure. You've got to realise it's under pressure week in, week out. You know, go to Palace, need to win a game, and go 1-0 down in 2 minutes, just pop it around, win 4. You know, Palace have been beating everybody since then. You know, they just keep on doing and doing. I just don't think we give them enough respect, Man City. They're just a phenomenal football team. And, you know, Arsenal are probably going to finish second. And if you're relying on Tottenham to win a football match or draw a football match, no.
Don't go upsetting them at this point. I thought you were trying to play the mind games, trying to lull City into
I'm sure a sense of security. I'm sure every Tottenham fan going, Paul Merson says, get behind. Yeah, I'll have a tattoo. If they win that, I'll have a Tottenham tattoo.
Right, there you go. That's on record. There's any incentive that you need. There it is.
I will.
Where are you putting it?
Oh, well, you can't see it, but I
will. Let's remind you who they're both playing on this final weekend, and of course we have to stress that City have the job to do before then. But Arsenal play at home to Everton, and Manchester City are at home to West Ham, and only the bottom 3, the relegated 3, have conceded more goals than West Ham United. Would you expect whatever happens both to win on the final day, Wayne?
You'd say so, but what I will say, Everton have been in good form as well, and I know Sean Dyche wouldn't want Everton to lose end the season with a loss. So we're talking about the City game on Tuesday, which is obviously a massive game, but they've both got to win on the last day of the season. So there's still obviously a little bit to go in the season, and I think City will win it. I think City will win the 2 games, but I'm not convinced Tottenham will just let them win it.
But Manchester City, we have to remember, because we've been there on these big occasions, Roy, when Man City played Villa a couple of years ago, and we all remember the scenario at half-time. It was going to Liverpool, the title, and then going a little bit further back, Wayne will remember the QPR game and the Aguero moment.
Yeah, but ultimately they got the jobs done there, and when you look at their squad of players, the quality they've got, and Pep, and I just think it's very difficult. I questioned them maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. I wasn't sure. But over the last few weeks, I don't know why I even doubted them. I'd done that about 3 or 4 years ago. I said never again. They just, again, we go back to it, a machine. Even yesterday, you know, not easy game sometimes, just going 4 goals. The quality they have, players off the bench, world-class players, obviously an amazing manager. Yeah, you just can't see them being stopped now.
Let's remind you then of the scenario that Spurs and Aston Villa are facing, because Paul's talked about the need for Spurs to be motivated. That gap is 4 points. Spurs can still get to 69. Clearly, Villa need to get 2 points. Their goal difference is 8 superior, so you would think 69 is going to be enough for them. So realistically, if they don't win, Spurs are still in the race. If they don't win against Liverpool tomorrow,
you know, really need to get beat. If Villa got beat tomorrow by 2 or 3, all of a sudden that goal difference changes a bit. Then they go and get beat by 1 or 2 at Palace.
We've seen Villa struggling in recent.
Yeah, and then they go and get. So if they lost their next 2 games by 2 clear goals, which is not, you know, I'm not talking out of extraordinary here. That's 4 goals. And then all of a sudden Tottenham can put anything, you know, get a draw against Man City, and then I'm having a tattoo, and then they go and put 6 past Sheffield United that you wouldn't put anything past. It all goes down to tomorrow, but I'm starting to want Arsenal to win it now.
He's having second thoughts about the tattoo. I think we could have a competition for our subscribers as to come up with a tattoo that you can.
It'll be that little cockerel on the ball. I will have it. I'll tell you, I will have it.
Stranger things have happened. Who knows?
Do you know what I think we're talking about? Will Tottenham have a go or not? It's Man City, this Man City team. Tottenham might play the best game they've played in years and get nowhere near them. So it's the task they've got is so difficult against
They have
City.
a decent record, don't they? They have a decent record.
Really good. I think Manchester City have scored at Spurs.
I think they beat them in the cup this season, didn't they? I think they went there and beat them in the cup, but in the league they haven't beat them. They hadn't even scored a goal in the league against.
But we look at the pressure. We look at City. Now the pressure's back on City, but what makes them a really brilliant team is they just deal with that pressure. They seem to enjoy it. This idea of the last few years ago must-win games for them, and they seem to enjoy that pressure and turn up and produce their best.